Welcome to your home of possibilities, empowering conversations, fantastic music, chosen with you in mind. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Your love is king, crowned you with my heart. Your love is king, never need to part. Your kisses ring, round and round and round my head, touching the furry part of me. It's making my soul sing, tearing the very heart of me. I'm crying out for more. Your love is king, crowned you with my heart. Your love is king.
Mm-hmm. 30 million people around the world are just like me.
I value knowing that my investments are in order.
I value having low fees so I can keep more of my returns.
I value that my investment firm
has our best interests at heart.
Join the 30 million investors around the world who value getting Vanguard value. Vanguard, value to investors.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, a bright blessed day and a dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
A rich life is about more than just money. That's why at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're an owner. so you can build a future for those you love. Vanguard. Become an owner.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but it done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free.
Look at your hands. Look at them. Look how far they've come. They've grown. They've learned. They've loved. They've lost. They've loved again. Your hands have worked, struggled, created and mastered. They worked hard for this. It was worth it. With World Remit, you can instantly send money abroad, knowing that you're in safe hands. World Remit. Money in safe hands.
It was way past midnight, and she still couldn't fall asleep. This night the train was leaving. She tried so hard to keep. And when the new day's dawning, she felt it drifting away. Now only for a cruise, now only for a day. Too long ago, too long apart, she couldn't win another day for. They got to know her heart. Too long ago, too long apart, she couldn't win another day for. They got to know her heart.
Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. You can listen to Fantastic Radio UK today on LG Smart TV.
Hey, good morning. A very, 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 very good morning to you. How are you doing today? You were well? You're good? How was your weekend, by the way? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a a brilliant time with yourself. What did you do? What did you do? You had a wonderful weekend? Where did you go? Did you spend time with the family, the missus, the mister, the children, yourself? Did you read something? How was your weekend? Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's approximately 9 minutes past 7. And welcome to Fantastic Mornings. My name is Kojo Bonti Amoako. I am so glad that you are on the other side of the radio, listening to us on Roku television, on Samsung, on our website, and all the other places. Downloaded our app, listening on YouTube. Good morning to you. I am excited, wonderfully excited to be coming your way this morning. My weekend was beautiful. My weekend, as I said, I went for a party and went also for a funeral on Friday, but Saturday was at a party and Sunday rested, prepared for the week, and it was good. I took some time away, went running, and it was good. You know, come back rejuvenated and excited and ready to go and make things happen. I am well this morning, today being the 7th of March 2022. And I am wonderful. I'm excited. It's a very good morning because of two reasons. One, because I'm alive, and two, you are on the other side, listening, enjoying the conversation. We're going to have a brilliant time today. My special guest, or my guest, comes in to talk to us about a stage in life that many women go through. And she will be sharing with us how people can how ladies can access certain information and what she is involved with, and how herself and this organization that she works with empowers women and brings women to that space as they go through that season in their lives. Because I've been reading about it. I understand some of it I don't understand. And from a male perspective, I would love to have a feminine or a female insight into this. And for those who have sisters who've got daughters, who have got wives, and who've got partners, would sort of get the knowledge, right? Knowledge, and we can move our lives further. Don't forget, we're here to do three things: educate, entertain, and empower. All right, so everything we do would have to fall within that bracket. And I'm so glad that today my special guest Bukky Ayoade joins us today. We're going to have a wonderful time. Bukky was here last time and she spoke to us about her journal. She's written a book, and you can go on her website at some point and check out the book, the journal that she's written, and you would love it. She was here for a conversation few months ago, or that's last year. But this morning she comes in to talk to us on menopause, premenopausal symptoms, and the things we can watch out and make sure we address it. 13 minutes past 7 on Fantastic Mornings. My name is Kojo Bonti Amoako. You can find me on Twitter at Bonti Amoako, or find me or send me an email if you want to get in touch with me or get in touch with the program. It's Bonti, B-O-N-T-I, Boy Orange November Tango India at fantasticradio.co.uk. We're just going to take a dip, get some music, get some information. And when we return, I guess we'll be talking to Bukky Ayoade, my special guest today, getting into the premenopausal symptoms. What is it that one goes through? What is it that causes one to go through that? At what age does it kick in? What are the things, or are there remedies? What are some of the things that ladies can look at in moving things forward? I have this to share with you. Michelle Obama, former President Barack Obama's wife, said something, and she read this quote, or she wrote this quote. He said, "For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously towards a better self. The journey doesn't end." Let me pause for it to marinate. 40 minutes past 7. Do you want me to read it again? You want me to read it again? Let's do music. When we come back, I will make sure I read it again. All right. So let's do music. Welcome to Fantastic Mornings. My name once again is Kojo Bonti Amoako. I want to say thank you to Kirsty Meckles. Kirsty hasn't been well throughout the weekend. So Kirsty, speedy recovery. She will join me on Wednesday. But Kirsty, speedy recovery. And good morning to you, Mr. Sina Hamidi, technical director on the other side of the radio, making it happen. Let's do music. We'll be right back after this. Good morning.
Fantastic Radio UK app is now available on most app stores.
You could only be who you are. Alarming, I have no influence. Shame, but there is no hope for me. The first or the second time, who gives a damn? Not me. Who has ever listened to me? I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more. And I would be the happy man if you only would hear my advice. Have respect for the good ones. Then I would be the happy man. I have never been very far, so despite you, I haven't bothered seen very depths of sin, and it moves me. Ooh, love. She has her hold on me, and need to feel that free. If I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more, then I would be the happy man if you only would hear my advice. Have respect for the good ones.
Set your business free with Starling Bank and sign up straight from your phone. No paper forms, no queuing in branches, no hassle. Download the app and join Starling, winner of Best British Bank 4 years running.
The biggest secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work.
Fantastic Radio UK. Your vision, your possibilities.
Your vision, your possibilities, and again, your dreams, your grace, your hopes being realized. Before we went for the break, I thought many of you wanted to know and hear the quote again. Just after this, Bukky joins us for the conversation. This was a quote. For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving. And this is what I love, a way to reach a continuously towards a better self. To her, and I agree with her, the journey of life doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. We're learning, we're becoming better, and continuously we're evolving. What is it that you have to start that you haven't started? What is it that you are doing that you sometimes go through the season of wanting to throw the towel in? You wanting to start a business? Or you're looking at going back to school? And you're thinking, I'm too old. Or I'm too young. Start it. Because sometimes you just have to start. And when you start, you move, you evolve, you learn, you become a better person, and you move continuously towards that dream. I come this morning to encourage. I come this morning to admonish. I sincerely share this with you because we are all on our path. And I want to be that voice on the other side, waving at you, telling you, go for it, because it's possible. The journey doesn't stop. The journey, I guess, or I believe the journey stops when we cross over to the other side. Good morning to the Mark Davis family who buried their mother last Friday. My condolences still to you. But whilst I sat at the funeral and I looked at the life that has been well lived, and tears were running down the eyes of the family and people who came through, my heart was gladdened because this person lived. She maximized her dreams. She went for what she felt she was supposed to go for, in spite of all the hustle and the bustle that she went through. I admonish and encourage you this morning. What is it that you have to do? Go for it, pursue it, and make it happen. Her name is Bukky Ayoade, menopause advocate, trained pharmacist, certified health and wellness coach to midlife women. She'll be talking to me when we dive, go get music. When we return, the next voice you will hear with me will be Bukky Ayoade, the menopause advocate, a pharmacist trained, certified health, wealth coach to midlife women. Let's do music. And from there, we'll be talking premenopausal symptoms and what goes into it. What are the things we got to watch out for and how we can encourage ourselves to check these things out. Is it a stage in life? Is it what women go through because of where they are? What happens that we women go through that? And if you have a sister, you would know. If you have a wife, it helps to know these things. Because when we are not informed and we are not tooled up, then we can't add value to other people's lives. Let's do music. And the next voice you hear with me this morning will be Bukky Ayoade. Let's do music.
I will not let life conquer me. I will above it rise, because I believe in my possibilities. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
For your love, when I think about those nights in Montreal, I get the sweetest thoughts of you and me. Memories of love above the city lights. Ooh, I try so hard to take it, but oh Lord, my heart would make it. I just wanna stop and say what I feel about you, babe. I just wanna stop and never wanna leave without you, babe. I just gotta stop for your love. When I think about the way the world must serve, I get the saddest thoughts of you and me.
Fantastic Radio UK app is now available on most app stores.
Welcome back. I'm so glad. That was a beautiful piece of music, isn't it? Lovely music. The reason why we play the music and we stop or we don't play the food, one, for copyright reasons, and we want to just jump straight into the conversation. She works with women and helps women, women going through their midlife. And again, she also works as a health and wellness coach to ladies or women in midlife. She is an advocate for menopause. What is that? I would want to find out from her. She trained as a pharmacist and also a senior, manager with the National Health Service. Good morning to you, Bukky. And how are you?
Good morning, Kojo. I'm great. It's great to be here.
How was your weekend? Your weekend was good?
Yeah, I had a chilled weekend, so I'm good. Yeah.
I'm glad to have you here, and we having this conversation. I reached out, I reached out to you because I wanted us to talk and dissect and see how we can share this content, the content you have, and what you work with women to my audience, and see how we can add value to their lives. What is premenopausal symptoms?
Okay, so perimenopause.
Is it peri? Yes.
It's perimenopause. Yes.
Perimenopause. Right. Okay. That's it.
So this it starts when our hormones start to decline. There's a decline in production of hormones in a woman. So our hormones are produced in our ovaries. They are used to regulate all our reproductive system. So the hormones we're talking about typically that decline are estrogen, progesterone, testosterone.
Right.
When we have a decline in those hormones, we enter a period called perimenopause, which leads up to the actual menopause in women. And I think, let me just add, and it's that at that period that women start to experience the symptoms. Right.
So when a lady, how do I address this? Is it a lady or a woman, or how do we go around this? Because I want to get it right, because clearly I'm a man and I don't really understand these things. I've read quite about it, but what do we say? Women go through or ladies go through? At what age? Because is there a particular age where ladies or women go through, please?
Okay, so yeah, typically it will be in the 40s.
Okay.
So typically it will be in the 40s. It could, and it's a range, and it's unique for each person. So it will typically be in the 40s, age 45 to about 55. But there are some instances when it can happen earlier. It can happen between 40 and 45, for example. It can happen, so that will be termed early menopause. It can happen even before 40. That's premature menopause. It could happen, for women much younger, if, for example, they've had treatment for cancer treatment, for example, or they've had surgery, any gynecological issues, and they've had surgery that impacts or has an influence on their ovaries or their reproductive system. So, but typically for the average woman, it's 40s, so 45-ish, that kind of area.
Would you say, Bukky, would you say that when a woman is going through this period in their life, are there pre-signs, are there indications, are there patterns of behavior that they tend to display? Or what is it that brings up certain behavioral changes?
So as I said, we have a decline in hormones, and our hormones are involved in various systems in the body.
Right.
So typically, women will start to experience symptoms.
Right.
For simplicity, I'll talk about these symptoms. There are physical symptoms that women will experience, and there are also some psychological symptoms. But I'll just talk about there. When you go to read up about menopausal symptoms, there are over 30 to 35 symptoms that women can experience as a result of perimenopause, menopause. But let me just talk about the most common today. So when we're looking at common physical symptoms, I'm sure you're probably familiar with the one of the more popular ones, which is hot flushes.
Yeah.
Then we talk about night sweats. We talk about insomnia. So women will experience sleep problems at this point. Some of the other things that happen are joint pain.
Right.
Then there might be some troublesome headaches that will manifest like a migraine. So women that typically haven't experienced migraine will start to experience headaches. Fatigue, just that lack of energy. It could affect a woman's period, her cycle. So it may well be that she has irregular periods, or she might have less blood flow, or it might be that she starts to experience really heavy periods, which results in flooding. Another very key physical symptom is aspects around a change in the a woman's vagina, which results in her experiencing sexual problems, difficulty, so yeah. And then when I talk about the psychological symptoms, this is where women experience mood swings, anxiety, irritability, that brain fog. So a woman will typically, she'll go to think about something or say something and she can't even get her words out, forgetfulness, and just like poor concentration. So those are the psychological symptoms. So yeah, women don't have it easy.
I guess so. 32 minutes past 7 of Fantastic Mornings, talking to Bukky Ayoade, menopause advocate, pharmacist, certified health and wealth coach to midlife women. You go on her website, is on our screen from time to time. You go on her website, check out, see what she's doing, and see how you can access these services. And we're getting a break very soon, and she'll be coming back talking to us of some of the solutions and some of the things that we can look at, women can tap into. Is it on the National Health Service? What is it that women can do? Are there fruits, or are they things that they can take, natural stuff that they can have, or what are some of the solutions? Her name is Bukky Ayoade. Her website is www.vibrantmidlife.com. I repeat, www.vibrantmidlife.com. Her name is Bukky Ayoade. We're going to get music. When we return, she will delve and go deeper as to how. Is it perimenopausal symptoms?
Perimenopause, yeah.
Perimenopause.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's do music. We'll be right back. My guest is Bukky Ayoade. Let's do it.
Connect with us on facebook.com/Fantastic Radio UK. Fantastic Radio UK, home of possibilities.
Looking back over my shoulder, I can see that look in your eye. I never dreamed it could be over. I never wanted to say goodbye. Looking back over my shoulder, with an aching deep in my heart, I wish we were starting over. Oh, instead of drifting so far apart. Everybody told me you were leaving. Funny, I be the last to know. Baby, please tell me that I'm dreaming. I just never want to let you go. Looking back over my shoulder, I can see that look in your eyes, turning my heart over.
Thank you for taking my call. Before we continue, could you say the first and third digits of your security PIN? Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry. That's the second and fourth, please. Okay, lovely. All gone through. Did you see what I did there?
It's a scam. Never reveal your full security PIN, even if you think it's your bank calling. Learn how to protect yourself from fraud.
Life can be challenging. However, within you dwells your possibilities. Believe in your possibilities and go for it. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Hey, you're very much welcome. 36 minutes past 7, still on Britain's home of possibilities. Your music, your possibilities. My name is Kojo Bonti Amoako, and this morning sharing with us the menopause advocate, a trained pharmacist, and also a certified health and wellness coach to midlife women. Her name is Bukky Ayoade, sharing with us what perimenopause is all about and what women tends to go through because it's a biological change. I tend to look at it as a season in a woman's life. That's how I look at it, and it's a moment that women, or it's a season that I feel women go through because it crosses over, and at a particular age, I guess it stops. I would love to find out from her at what point does it stop, and what is it that one can do. Bukky, we are back. Are you there with us?
I'm here, right here. I was loving your music. It's loving your music. It's so good.
7 minutes past 7. Can it be treated?
Okay, so let me just say, because I liked the way you did your intro, perimenopause or menopause is not a condition. It's a natural transition in a woman's life.
Can you say it? Nah, Bukky, don't go too fast. Take your time. What did you say?
So menopause is not a condition. It's a natural transition that happens in a woman's life.
Okay.
So we're not treating perimenopause or menopause. We're treating the condition, the symptoms that women experience as a result of the natural transition.
Thank you very much. So, and what are some of the things that needs to be done for the symptoms to be treated then?
Okay, so there are different approaches to treatment. Obviously, every woman's situation, every woman's experience of the perimenopause or menopause is unique.
I love that.
Typically what's recommended is an individualized approach. When you're wanting to think, okay, well, I need to treat this, you need to recognize, first of all, you need to recognize the symptoms, know what they are, start to have a little account of what it is you're experiencing, and then have a conversation with your healthcare professional about the best approach to help you manage those symptoms. So that could be, within the guidance that's recommended for treatment. It could be lifestyle factors that you would consider. It could be medicinal treatment. It could be hormonal treatment. There are different approaches. But I think we should say that whatever information we provide on this platform is for information purposes. And we always direct women to speak with their own healthcare professional first to help them manage whatever it is they're going through.
I love that. I love that caveat, the disclaimer that you dropped in, because everyone has their own process and the way they are handling this whole challenge and going through this season in their lives. And it's important for us to understand that everybody is different, and people come around with their own, or people have their own medical challenges or medical stages in life. So then, as Bukky said, please speak to your medical advice. It could be your GP, could be particularly, if you could speak to your GP. It's purely for informational purposes. Bukky, we're going to get into it, and I'd love you to, what got you involved with you being a menopause advocate? You're a pharmacist, aren't you?
Yeah, so
you train as a pharmacist.
I trained as a pharmacist many moons ago, and I've worked in pharmacy or most of my life. I've worked majority of my career has been in the pharmaceutical industry.
I hear you.
And I came to a point, and I have done a lot of contract work, a lot of consultancy type work. And I came to a point just before the pandemic, actually, where I just was, you know what, I just felt that I needed to be doing something different. I needed to explore working, you talk about a lot about working on purpose. And so I took a mini pause at that point to think, okay, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? So I took that pause and just did some inner work and did some exploration. I also engaged the services of a coach, a career coach, who actually accidentally or coincidentally, she happened to be one of the medics I used to work with in pharma.
Right.
And she'd gone into career coaching. So I approached her because I knew that I needed to make a change. And basically, to cut a long story short, that's how I arrived I've always been interested in, I would say I'm the pharmacist that doesn't like to take medicine. I'm always the one that's looking for what's the natural remedy? What can I do to make myself healthy so I'm not taking medicines? So I've always been interested in that sort of thing. So through the coaching, through my own inner work, I arrived at health coaching. I arrived at lifestyle medicine, and obviously I'm a midlife woman, and I just thought I will engage with that community and serve them as best as I can.
It's 42 minutes past 7, talking to Bukky Ayoade. I'm going to find out from you, what are some of the things that women can do to help with perimenopausal symptoms? But before we get to all that and we winding down our conversation, how are the women doing? The women you are working with, the women you are sharing this content with and, empowering. Talk to me. How are they doing? Give me 2-3 people. How are they doing? What are some of these solutions adding to their lives? And genuinely asking, how are they? Not just for the purpose of the conversation, for just getting content out, but how are they genuinely doing?
Okay, so what can you hear me? Because I think
I can. You are absolutely right. I can hear you.
Okay, brilliant. So one of the things that I see is that when women engage with the information, when they engage with solutions that are tailored to themselves, when they begin to see this as, I want to develop sustainable lifestyle habits, I want to be consistent in what I'm doing rather than, just follow fads, etc., then a woman will be able to, she will understand what's going on with her body and be able to live happy, live healthy, live well.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. We're going to let's do some music, right? Let's take a dive, take some music. When we return, I would love you to talk to us about some of the solutions and how people can access this service. Is it on a national health service? Where can they go? What are some of the solutional spaces that they can go and get themselves empowered and engaged, and how you, Bukky Ayoade, adds value and how you can help people? I'd love to also find out, how are you enjoying helping women and supporting women within this community? Let's do music. We'll be right back.
sharing stories with you, exchanging life experiences with fantastic music, discussing current affairs. Most of all, it's about you. Thank you for choosing Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Take love keeps on turning round forever. Patience, love is coming round for your pleasure. Wait now, no use trying to push. There's no need. People go against the grain with the greed. I've been here before. It ain't gonna work no more. I've been here before. It ain't gonna work no more.
The most important characteristics you need to succeed in life are resilience, determination, and persistence. Email us hello@fantasticradio.co.uk.
Welcome back. 47 minutes 7 on Fantastic Mornings. This beautiful Monday morning. My name is Kojo Bonti Amoako. My special guest today, the lady that comes all the way from vibrantmidlife.com, sharing with us the stages that women go through when they go into the perimenopausal symptom stage in the life, and how she herself and the team that she works with can add value to people's lives. Her name is Bukky Ayoade, a menopause advocate. He's a pharmacist by training, and also a certified health and wellness coach to midlife women. Bukky, welcome back.
Thank you.
Bukky, what is health and wellness? What is that? What's the difference?
So when we talk about health is when you live without disease, when you live without any conditions.
Right.
That will be good health. But wellness is on a spectrum. So it's on the other side of the spectrum where there's an overall. So we're not looking at just your health and in terms of physical symptoms, but there's an overall goodness in terms of health, your relationships. It's rounded. It's more holistic. There's your health, your relationship, where you flourish in different areas of your life. That's a situation. That's a condition of wellness.
That is interesting. That is very, very interesting, and something I learn. I'm learning all the time as I'm going along, and also getting to understand this. What led you in this space? Because obviously you've broken it down. Share with us, you being a woman at, and you've went through, or you work within the world. What led to bringing ladies together? Because I know you do coaching as well, because on your website I see that you do online training and you work with women. How do you work with women, Bukky?
Sorry, how do I work with women?
That's right. That's the answer. That's the question, please.
Okay, so I have different. I engage with women at different levels.
Talk to me about the levels then.
I engage with women at different levels. I think as a starting point, it will typically be my journal, because I've created that journal to give women a space, first of all, to focus on themselves, because us women, we're lovely, looking after everybody else but ourselves.
I hear you.
So giving them a space to, to just take a time out to focus on themselves,
Right.
The journal is designed in such a way that it's got actions in there so that women can go away and look at different aspects of their life. So we talked about wellness. So it's different pillars. We talk about your physical health. We talk about emotional health. Numerous topics in there. We talk about you can capture gratitudes in there, putting yourself in a good place of mind. And if you do that every day and take action, because I didn't want it to just be let's just write. There are actions that you need to do. So that's one way I engage with women. I engage with women. I'm currently, now that we're out of COVID times, I'm currently planning a wellness workshop for Midlife Women in April. So that comes up first week in April. And then I speak to women's groups. I love to go in to talk to women. So if there's a group of women that come together, typically go in and just share information so that, we have those touch points and, women become aware of what needs to happen. And then group coaching and one-to-one coaching. So those are my offerings. So that's how I interact with women at different points, as I said.
Thank you. Where can one get the book, the journal that you've written? How can one get it? And is it only on your website, or they can reach you on an email? How can ladies?
Yeah, so it's on my website. It's also on I've got a link on my Instagram profile to my journal as well. Just click through. If anyone's experiencing any difficulties, just DM me or email me hello@vibrantmidlife.com. So different ways.
You are on Instagram, I guess.
Yes, at Vibrant Midlife.
At Vibrant Midlife, as in W, as in Vibrant Midlife. Okay, cool. Her name is Bukky Ayoade. We'll be going to get a music, and as soon as we come back, I have one last question I would love to ask Bukky, and we will bid ourselves goodbye. Let's do music. 51 minutes past 7. My name is Kojo Bonti Amoako. My special guest is Bukky Ayoade from vibrantmidlife.com. When we come back, I would like to ask a very, very last question, and how we take it to the end of our conversation. Let's do music. We'll be right back. My name is Kojo, and thank you for choosing Britain's home of possibilities. Right back.
Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. You can listen to Fantastic Radio UK today on LG Smart TV.
Love hurts, love scars, love wounds, it marks any heart, not tough or strong enough to take a lot of faith, take a lot of faith. Love is like a cloud, holds a lot of rain. Love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. I'm young, I know, but even so, I know one thing or two I've learned from you. I really learn a lot. Love is like a flame, it burns you when it's hot. Love hurts. Love hurts.
Hello, I'm David from Barclays.
He's lying.
I'm currently in the process of upgrading your account.
No, he isn't.
So I just need your full password.
No, he doesn't. It's a scam.
Once I've got that, I can send you a link to access the account.
That's also a scam. Every year, millions are lost to fraud. At Barclays, we'll never ask for your full password or PIN, so never give it out.
Thanks for your time.
At least that's true.
I will not let life conquer me. I will above it rise, because I believe in my possibilities. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
What are your hopes, your dreams? What are the expectations that you have? What are those purposes that you're looking at pursuing, making it manifest? 55 minutes past 7. I've been talking to Bukky Ayoade. She comes from vibrantmidlife.com. Her website, you go get the content, get the details that she can add value to what you're doing, particularly if you're a lady or a woman. You could have a wife, you could have a sister, you could have your mother, you could, going through a particular stage, this stage in their life. And, as I said, we go in there, get this content and get this knowledge. She's got a journal that I will recommend, highly recommend for every woman to go grab on her website, www.vibrantmidlife.com. Can I say it again? It's Vibrant, vibrantmidlife.com. Vibrantmidlife.com. As I would suggest you go on that website, right? She's come through, shared with us, and how women can access, these informations. Bukky, some of these treatments or some of these symptom treatments, are they on the NHS?
Okay, so that's a brilliant question.
Thank you.
So typically, I mean, what's happening now? There's an increased awareness of menopause, but sadly, a lot of GPs don't necessarily recognize menopause symptoms in women and are not geared up to treat. So there are some areas that women can access menopause treatment on the NHS, but it's typically it can be quite variable. What I would recommend for women is, first of all, to get informed, to know what to expect, to know what the symptoms are, to listen to their body. If women reach out to us, we've created a symptom tracker, so that women can take an account of their symptoms. Then when they get to the GP and they are not necessarily getting the response they need, or they because sometimes GPs they're stretched for time, they need to ask their GP to be referred to a menopause specialist, to someone that is specialized in that area.
Right.
That could take a long time, because there are so many pressures on the service at the moment.
Yes.
There are people out there who run menopause services privately. Again, I would always highlight women should do their due diligence, because right about now, with the advent of the pandemic, there have been a plethora of many health and wellness specialists and experts, in quotes, do your due diligence.
Right.
But one of the best things that I can say is women should be positive, see this as a stage and an opportunity to make some changes and to enjoy better health. Also have a holistic approach. Think about your body, think about your mind, think about your spirit. That's what our journal helps you achieve as well. And then think lifestyle. What can I do? What lifestyle changes can I make? Improve exercise. We talk about low mood. If you exercise, that boosts your mood. We talk about what are you eating to make you feel well. There is a connection between your gut and your brain. Again,
there's a connection between what? Say that again.
There's a connection between your gut and your brain. So what you feel in your gut influences how you feel. Stress is one thing that I could go on and on about stress. We don't have all of that time, but see how you can reduce stress. Build in rest periods into your life. Think about, do I have to attend every meeting? Do I have to be in every committee? What can you lever down at this stage of life? Because, and I also would highly recommend women get support. get into a community, come into the Vibrant Midlife community, because it's easier when we do things together. When we do life together.
Carry on.
No, when we do life together, when we do menopause together.
I like that. Doing menopause together, but making sure you find yourself in a network of good women, brilliant women, fantastic women, discussing issues that can also add value to their lives. Bukky, I would want to say thank you for coming through. Thank you for the content. Thank you for everything that you've shared with us. And I would want to say, ladies, every information we've given here, from myself and from Bukky, from Midlife, the vibrantmidlife.com is for informational purposes, right? Speak to your doctor, speak to your GP, go for the help. As you rightly said, ask for help, because when you ask for help, then you can grow together, and together we can all add value to our lives. Bukky, what is your last word as we sign out our conversation? Go ahead.
I would say women should see this time as an opportunity. It just gives so much opportunity to do things differently, it is God's intention that we are healthy and well. So I would just say, find whatever you need to live happy, to live healthy, to live well. Connect with us at the Vibrant Midlife community. And it's been my pleasure to be here. Thank you, Kojo, for having me. And Kirsty and Shina, it's always a pleasure to be in your midst. Thank you.
Her name is Bukky Ayoade. Bukky, thank you so very much for coming through, and the content. And all the guys we work with from vibrantmidlife.com, thank you so very much. I've enjoyed talking to you, enjoyed getting myself involved and getting to know how women can add value. I would have to share with my friends, my female friends, my sisters and people in my network who are getting to that stage or who are going through that period in their lives. I would love to pass on this content. And again, I will point some people or some ladies in my network who are going through this season in their lives to come through, connect with a Vibrant Life, get your journal, and see how best that can also add value to themselves. It was Mamie Jemison who said, "Never limit yourself because of others' limitational imagination." Never limit yourself because of others' limited imagination. Never limit others because of your own limited imagination. On this note, I would want to say thank you so very much for the content we've shared. I hope we've added value to your lives, and I hope that you are going to tap into. Get to your doctor, see how best you guys can, you can get some solutions going. Speak to your GP. If you're a gentleman, you've got a wife, you've got a sister, you've got a partner, you're a lady, you've got a partner, you've got a sister, or a mother or a friend going through, seek help. Okay? And don't go through alone. Bukky said, see it as an opportunity. It is not something that sends one to the grave, and it's not a crisis. It's a biological change. I love what Bukky said. He said, this is the time that one would have to see this moment as an opportunity. Seek for help. Go for it. Her name is Bukky Ayoade. You go on her website, vibrantmidlife.com. My name once again is Kojo Bonti Amoako, and I promise you on Wednesday I'll be coming your way. Kirsty, thank you. Speedy recovery to you. And Mr. Sina Hamidi, I call him the miracle worker. He makes things happen. Sina, thank you so very much for making also this morning a beautiful and a fantastic morning. I'll be with you on Wednesday morning. Once again, have yourself a beautiful and a wonderful day. As Bukky said, see this season or these seasons as an opportunity. Take care.
Bye.
The empowering conversations with our guests, the riveting music we share with you. Thank you for choosing Fantastic Radio UK, home of possibilities.